Hi everyone, this is the last video of this series and we want to share a little bit more about our journey. On my end, I grew up in a household filled with verbal abuse, constant criticism, humiliation, and emotional suppression. At the time, I didn't realize how deeply it was shaping me. Subconsciously, I kept repeating the same toxic patterns. It was like my brain had been programmed to be drawn to unhealthy relationships. And then one day, it got escalated. I found myself in an extremely physically and verbally abusive relationship that completely derailed my education, my career, just pretty much my entire life. And then, even after I got out, the worst part wasn't what had happened. It was how those voices, those cruel words, still lived in my head until this day, tearing me down from the inside.
These weren't just memories. They were patterns deeply wired into Betty's nervous system. I could see how hard she was trying, but her mind kept driving her back into a cycle of self-attack. And as I helped, I realized something. She was also triggering wounds in me that I had never even acknowledged from my own childhood.
Have you ever felt like this? It's not as simple as just moving on. Even when your life is safe, your brain and body don't always feel safe. And that's why healing from trauma isn't just about talking it out. In the part 5 of the Body Keeps the Score, the author explains that trauma is stored in the body, which means to truly heal, we have to go beyond words.
So we started experimenting. Breath work, meditation, the empty chair technique. Some methods worked, some didn't. But over time, we started seeing real change.
The first step was acknowledging the trauma. The second was actively working toward recovery. And that's exactly why we created Trapped in Triggers, because this journey is hard. And no one should have to go through it alone. If you're struggling with trauma responses, if you feel stuck in survival mode, know this: healing is possible.
The brain can rewire itself. The body can learn to feel again. And recovery, it's always within reach.
So, what do you say? Follow us for more real life insights on breaking free from trauma and reclaiming your life. Let's heal together.